Hello, it's me again, Hollie Aggenbar, and well, by the looking of winks right now, I'm not a very happy bunny after that game. Tottenham have just lost 2-0 to Wolves, and to be honest, I don't think we even turned up. Someone in the live stream that I've just been doing while we were watching the game, it's almost like we put the oven on, got in the oven before Wolves turned up to the match and cooked ourselves off, because it was an absolute shambles. Obviously, the first goal came very early on. I just don't know what we were thinking. Harry Winks, this is the reason why he's up there. Harry Winks decides to not close down Neves on the ball. Neves puts a shot into the goal. It was a good save from Hugo Lloris. He gets up, the ball pings out to another Wolves player. Now this shot is aimed directly at Hugo. And what does Hugo do? He punches it straight down to a Wolves attacker who then volleys it into the back of the net. I don't understand what Hugo is doing in this instance. He should have caught the ball, because I'm not being funny. I think my nan could have caught the second attempt that the Wolves player had on that goal. So we then stand at 1-0. And you're thinking to yourself, there's got to be a bit more of a fight. But no, because then again, another Hugo mistake. I really don't know what was going on with him today. Another Hugo mistake. He receives the ball from a pass as we pass it around the back. He takes a touch, but it bobbles and he pings it to Sessegnon. Now, poor Sessegnon, he doesn't know how to get rid of it because he's under a lot of pressure. He tries to get rid of it, but it falls again to another Wolves player who hit us quick on the break, do a bit of 1-2 in our box, and bang, it's in the back of the net. So it's at 2-0. And then I'm thinking to myself, well, Conceede, you've got to do something. So he decides to take off Sessegnon and put us into a back four. And I'm not going to be honest with you, I feel sorry for Sessegnon, but we had to do it, because after we did that, we looked a bit better. Half-time came, and then it was pretty much more of the same in the second half. It seemed to be that players in the midfield would lose the ball in the final third. They'd go on the break, and it looked like Wolves were going to score pretty much every counter-attack. I don't know where we go from here. That's 2 games we've now lost at home on the bounce. Where do we even go from here? The only shining light again that I was happy with was Bentancur. He obviously started and he really showed a big presence in that middle, but it wasn't enough to be able to get out of the swamp that Wolves were providing. And to be honest, our own mistakes as well. We allowed to put pressure on ourselves for them to come into the midfield and basically dominate us. So pretty much like Saints did. So I am not a happy bunny. The trouble is, Conte wants to play these wing-backs, but these wing-backs aren't good enough. We saw that Doherty came in for Emerson, and that obviously Reguilon missed out over Sessegnon, and those two still didn't make an impact on the game. So we have a real problem. But going forward at the back kind of changed things, but again, it just didn't work. I don't know how we're going to set up against City, which is next. I'm not going to be a happy bunny. I think we need this week just to chill out a little bit. But saying that, obviously, tomorrow we'll have a little therapy session, because I've got 3 guests joining me for Hollie's Hotspurs Live to dissect everything that went on in today's game. So make sure you're around for that tomorrow at 7 p.m. And until next time, I suppose, come on you Spurs. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Laters.